Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to 2020. Wow. So my name's Lauren, if you didn't already know, and today I'm going to be talking about my New Year's resolutions and my goals. I tried to pick some realistic ones because I think, as we all know, it's really easy to pick some really extreme goals that we can never achieve, and then it's just really discouraging and disheartening. So I'm just going to get right into it because we are going to start off this year with a bang. Still can't wink. Anyways, let me just pull up my list. Alright, so these are just in the order that I'm gonna write, that I wrote them down. It's not really the preference. Like, I'd say some of them are more serious goals than other ones, but I just, picked them, as I thought of them. And the first one I'm gonna say is one I didn't even write down because I just thought of it right before I started filming. So one of my goals for this year is to get a little more comfortable and confident doing kind of makeup looks. And did put on a little eyeshadow and stuff before this to kind of feel fun because I like makeup. It's artistic, it's creative, and I am an artist. So I want to represent myself as such, but I don't really do makeup very often. So then when I do want to do it, I'm not very good. So my goal is to really spend the earlier months of the year when I have some spare time to, practice, because practice makes perfect, or at least I'll get better. So that's my first little goal to kind of ease into it. Another goal is to read at least one pleasure book a month. I pretty much already do this, but when I'm at school, but I want to continue the trend. I get a lot of assignments as a college student to read already, so sometimes it can be a lot to go from reading a bunch of textbooks to doing another book, and then still, I want to read my pleasure book. It just can be a lot on my brain, and I just kind of want to lie on my bed and flop. But I know how much joy I get when I'm reading, and how I love being sucked into a whole nother world, and it's really something I don't get anywhere else. So I really want to stick with that and that goal. Another one that's kind of easy is probably scrapbooking. I love my scrapbook. I've talked about it several times on my channel already, and I really want to keep scrapbooking. I know that right now it may seem sometimes I really don't want to do it because I have other things I'd rather do, but the longer I put off putting events down, the more I'm going to forget. And I know that 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, I'm not going to remember some of these little things if I don't write them down, so that later I can be like, oh, those times, and be happy. So it's more just knowing that my future self is going to thank me for doing this, so I got to do it. Kind of going along with the whole future self thing, I really want to work on keeping a clean space in all aspects of my life. At school, I'm pretty good at making things pretty neat overall. I do wish I did more deep cleans. Maybe instead of trying to do a deep clean once a semester, or when I'm home in the spring, summer, and the winter, try to do that more, maybe quarterly instead of biannually, just because I feel so refreshed when I have a clean space. I think a lot of people probably feel that way, and so I just sometimes feel I don't have the time. But if I take some time to prepare, then I'm just in a better headspace when I do my work later, and I have more space, I can be more organized. So it's taking some time out of my today to leave more time for my tomorrow, and I think a lot of people can benefit from that. I guess I'm looking at my list, and a lot of my goals are kind of maybe not necessarily easy ones, but ones that probably more general, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't think you need some crazy goal to make a New Year's resolution. One of mine is to keep meeting new people. As long as I keep going to new classes and stuff, I will keep meeting people, but I just want to, keep encouraging myself to put myself out there, because sometimes I don't want to, even though I am pretty extroverted, every now and then, sometimes I'm what if someone doesn't like me or whatever, and then I get nervous. But, if I never introduce myself, then of course they're not going to like me. They'll never get the opportunity to know me. So just that kind of reminder, because the more connections I make, I generally am a happier person, and I care about people, and I want, to get to know people, and I like feeling people know me, but they're not going to know me if I don't know them. So it's kind of a double thing that I got to keep up. Let's see. I wanted to try to make all goals that were pretty attainable. So this next one I'm hoping is attainable within the year. I have some body issues sometimes. I wouldn't say every day. It's not really consistent. you know, and it's one of the things I talk with my therapist and stuff, but I really would love to be like happy with myself and my body by the end of the year, or hopefully before, but you know, that's really something. I know it's not a linear journey, but I'm really working on it. That's a goal of mine, to just be more positive. And I'm hoping that because I'm now like I have a gratitude slot on my agenda, I have a gratitude app to try to be thinking more, if I can think of better things about my life, hopefully that'll help me feel better about myself. Maybe I don't feel like a failure sometimes, and then maybe that will work with my body. I'm not really sure, but that's something I'm really working on. And that's something that I know is not going to be an overnight thing, and it may not be totally done by the end of the year, but I want to just have progress. I think I made a lot of progress this past year, and I want to continue the trend. And then my last two goals are really things that I'm hoping I can do and attain, but it's not so much up to me. Like, I'll do my best, and I want this goal more to remind me to just keep doing my best, versus that, like, if I don't get it, like, I don't want to suddenly feel like, oh, I'm doomed and my life stinks. It's more just like, oh, well. One of which is I really want to get into the BFA directing concentration at Temple. I'm currently just a general film major, and I would love to get into that concentration. That being said, I'm going to be taking a screenwriting class and a producing class for the first time at Temple. So, I mean, I doubt I'm suddenly going to be like, I want to be a screenwriter, but a lot of my friends tell me that they really think I should go into producing, so potentially I'll take this producing class and then I'm going to fall in love with it. I don't really know, but right now my goal is to get into this directing program, and I have to do a transcript, a recommendation, a portfolio, and all that stuff, so I'm just going to do my best, and that's all I can really do, but I'm hoping that my hard work will pay off. And then some more kind of like fun goal for my YouTube channel, I would love to hit 300 subscribers. I kind of was thought I might hit 250 by the end of 2019. That obviously did not happen, but I'm not really that discouraged because I've just been having a lot of fun with my channel, with Vlogmas and everything, and I'm really excited all the stuff coming up. So my goal is 300 by the end of the year. Whether or not it happens, I know I'm still gonna grow as a creator, and all these things are forcing me to use my camera, use my microphone, keep editing, get a better workflow, which is just gonna improve my overall skills. So regardless, like, it's the journey that is gonna get me where I wanna go, whether or not I reach the destination. So those are my goals. If you guys picked any resolutions for yourself, then I hope that you can see them through. And if you pick something and you can't see it through, or whatever happens, or you didn't pick something at all, don't worry about it. The good thing about a goal resolution is you don't need to start on New Year's, and it doesn't need to have a strict deadline. You can always make a new goal. You can always pick yourself back up and keep going. It's not like if you fall one time, you're done. So I hope that this new year brings everything you wanted, and if it doesn't, think about all the New Years to come. So I will see you next week with another video, and have a wonderful new year. Bye, guys.